According to the tally by the World Health Organization or WHO, the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases has exceeded 600 million globally as of September 1st. Over the past 2 years and more, the debate over the origins tracing of the virus has never stopped and has even been politicized. Since the WHO panel released a preliminary report on COVID-19 origins tracing in June, some Western politicians and media outlets renewed their attempts to smear China by playing up the so-called lab leak theory in tracing the origins of COVID-19. Experts worldwide have pointed out that COVID-19 origins tracing should be treated in a scientific and objective manner instead of being politicized and used as a ploy to cover up some Western politicians' botched pandemic response.
In my opinion, since the United States dominates the international media and international policies, it may have a policy to weaken China since China is a huge country that is strengthening economically.
Seems like what the US is determined to do is to produce a certain outcome that meets certain political goals and also plays to the kind of rhetoric and misleading extrapolation and refuse to pay attention to anything that was remotely scientific and even adjacent to any elements of truth. And as we've said,
origins tracing should be scientific in nature. World experts have stressed that the process of COVID-19 origins tracing is very complicated and may take years. In fact, according to historical records, the place a pandemic was first detected and reported often turned out not to be the birthplace of the virus. The 1918 Spanish influenza, for instance, is believed to have started with the infection of a U.S. soldier at a barracks in the U.S. state of Kansas, although it was first reported in Europe and named after Spain. For the COVID-19 pandemic, scientists have found traces of the coronavirus in human and environmental samples retained before December 2019 in many countries such as the United States, Italy, Spain, Brazil, with some dating as far back as the autumn that year. Studies have suggested that early U.S. cases may have been largely undercounted and mistaken for flu. Doubts remain over the respiratory diseases of unknown cause in Virginia, the large-scale Ebola outbreak in Wisconsin, the unexplained pneumonia outbreaks near the Fort Detrick base in July 2019, and vaping-related lung illness cases that doubled in Maryland in September 2019, among others. Vanity Fair earlier revealed that someone within the U.S. State Department had warned against an investigation into COVID-19 origins because it would open a can of worms. In recent years, security problems with U.S.-funded biolabs worldwide and their suspicious biomilitary activities have stirred mounting public concern. According to publicly available data, the U.S. Department of Defense funded 336 laboratories in about 30 countries to conduct experiments with bad coronavirus samples and other studies. Take Fort Detrick, where the U.S. Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Diseases is located. It has inherited the devilish legacy of Unit 731 of the Imperial Japanese Army and has kept in its storage many infectious pathogen samples. Meanwhile, new epidemics like the mysterious child hepatitis and monkeypox are hitting some European countries and the United States. It's hoped that the United States could respond to the legitimate concerns of the international community over the source of the coronavirus within its borders and take concrete actions to support the research on global COVID-19 origins tracing.